As students, we're told to get good grades, do lots of extracurriculars, which will then get us into a good college and life will be gravy, right? Students are graduating often today with unmarketable degrees, skills, and in debt. Students are majoring in lots of trendy and niche fields, sometimes completely ill-suited for their personality, skills, values, and interests. So in the end, they major in debt. And that stinky debt makes it so that no one wants to be around us or hire us. We often take work out of desperation, and that can be very depressing. But this can be remedied. Finally, there's a tool to match a higher education with the student's interests, personalities, skills, and values, helping your family become a success rather than a statistic in your college season. In fact, did you know that 1 in 3 students transfers colleges before their sophomore year, that more than 50% of students fail to graduate within 6 years, and 53% of college grads are either jobless or underemployed? The regular price of this tool is $147, but the high schools are now selling it for $49. There's a good portion of it also going back to school-wide programs. So do yourself and your family a favor and purchase this very valuable tool for your college preparation. Now, there's lots of consequences of not having a career plan. If you choose your college before you decide upon your career goals, you may end up at a college that doesn't offer the area of study you need when you finally choose a career field. If you wind up in a college that doesn't support your career goals, you may have to transfer to another college. If you transfer, that results in extra semesters or years in college and extra costs. Colleges are usually picked from brand name recognition, team rankings, friends attending, or some other attribute that has nothing to do with the student or their interests academically. Then they get pigeonholed into some random major that they may or may not be interested in, often in impacted schools, choosing the one that has openings. They then pick some random vocation. At this point, they just want to be done so they can get on with their life. And voila! They graduate in a field completely ill-suited for their talents, interests, skills, or personality, and if they've taken on student debt to do this, they feel trapped. So you can see that our method is completely counter to the typical uninformed or unguided method. Case in point, firefighters, policemen, artists, dancers, actors, none of these need a 4-year degree. Teachers, psychologists, biologists, etc. all need higher education than a bachelor's degree. And will the money spent be a good return on that investment? That all depends on the colleges chosen. If one starts out at a school because they have a great football team, or they might have a great med school for graduate school, those things have nothing to do with the quality of an undergraduate education related to the student's desired major. So, going down the list, in today's economy, it's best to assess the student's interests, personalities, skills, and work values, then explore occupations matching those, then look at the course of study and degrees needed for the career in that field, and finally, choose a college that best meets those needs. Even if that college is a certificate at a community college, a vocational college, or simply not going to college at all but choosing another way to learn one's craft. The high school benefits of using the MCP would be listed here. The students are more specific about their career and education goals. They have improved academic grades, reduced dropouts from high school, more communication with the counselor and parents about career plans, more participation in behaviors that support their career goals, like volunteering and internships. And they are more specific about college plans and choices of colleges, universities, and tech schools. MCP is an online interactive career exploration and planning system used by the students. The MCP system is based on the premise that all individuals are multidimensional, each with their own unique package of occupational interests, values, skills, educational aspirations, and personality. The battery of assessments in the MCP taps each of these resources to help the student gain a better understanding of themselves and relates each of them to a unique set of occupations. The advanced search features include location, state, region, degree of urbanization, etc., type of school, college, four-year institution, those kind of things. Detailed information is provided about each school. In going through your MCP, I want to encourage you to follow all of these steps in order. It should really only take you about 15 to 20 minutes, and then when you're done, you can go back and narrow and refine your results and update your profile. The first place you want to go to when you're done is click on Narrow and Refine Your Results, and you can choose each one of these assessments so that it gives you the most comprehensive list. These are the vocations that people wired like me are usually most suited to do. So if any of these interest me, which actually none of them do, but let's say that I wanted to click on treasurer. You'll notice on the left-hand side there's a bunch of menu categories. I want you to go through each one of these categories. They're pretty self-explanatory. The outlook is the Labor Department's outlook on supply and demand. And then the interest profile on how your interests stack up against that of, in my case, a corporate treasurer. And then the contact info, which is the top professional organizations that you want to get in touch with to find out further information. And then the areas of study, which shows you the degrees that you can get as well as the other educational requirements. Now I'm going to go back to the occupation list. No, I don't want to save this. Go to the main menu. And another place I want to go is Explore Any Career. I want to look up firefighter. We get a lot of students who want to be firefighters. So there's firefighter, it came up. There's the typical categories. And you'll notice down here in areas of study, a firefighter only requires a vocational or a tech certificate. That's only 1 to 2 years of schooling commitment. And if you find that out early enough in your college career, it could save you and your parents tens of thousands of dollars. So I encourage you to pay attention to that part. If you click on Play Video, you will notice that most of the vocations have a 2 to 3 minute video attached to it. You can see here that the report that it spits out has some nice graphics, and minimally it's about a 3-page report, which the student can go back and change anytime. Further down the report, when you click on the hyperlink, then a list of occupations shows up. Yep, there's some strange ones that you could never even imagine yourself doing, but the point is that those who are wired like you tend to do well in those fields. Then at the end, you rank order your occupations. You start researching them using the videos and other exploration tools. After all, wouldn't it be good to know that what you're best suited to do doesn't take a 5-year degree? If you knew it only took a year certificate to do what you wanted to do, that could save your family a lot of money and get you started in your productive post-high school life sooner. This is what the My Saved Occupations rank ordering would look like, so you can add comments as well. You can now click on Search for Colleges to find the colleges that provide the areas of study that support your career goals. It's all very systematic, and it will put colleges in there for you based on the criteria that you want. Here you see an example of the colleges and universities that this particular student has chosen. In consideration of this student's SAT and ACT scores, he has ranked these colleges as reach schools, match schools, or safety schools. You can rank order them however you want to. So in wrapping up, please go to www.moneyforyourschool.org, find your school at the bottom of the page, and purchase. You will then get an email asking your student's name, email address, and birth date, and you'll then get the login credentials over the email. The system is user-friendly, and the mission of this is again to help your family be a success rather than a statistic, so that this doesn't have to be you. Thank you.